So there was a running sort of advertisement for Total Divas throughout the night involving the voiceover man saying that Eva Marie had always been beloved by the fans.
Yeah. Lies.
And you know what though, John? My thought immediately was, yeah, sure, like this is just a bunch of crap. It's freaking propaganda. But then, if I really think about it, we don't know. Like if she would show up at like a freaking Charleston, Virginia crowd, they might cheer the hell out of her. You don't know. I think that she actually is quite over with casual fans,
And
and specifically Total Divas fans.
I could believe that, especially the Total Divas sentiment. The only time I've ever genuinely liked Eva Marie was when she slapped the taste out of Jerry Lawler's mouth. I'm here to make a name for myself. Slap. And Jerry Lawler just leaves.
Yeah, he's just like, all right, Miz. Well, I had a horrible time here. I'm leaving.
Yeah, like this didn't go how I anticipated it going, so I'm just gonna leave the ring to you.
Yeah.
And yeah, there you go. But yeah, just hyping up Total Divas, which we watch without shame because it has its moments, especially Daniel Bryan trolling everyone. So it is.
Daniel
what it is.
Bryan is a pretty amazing troll.
He really is. All right, man. What came after this?
Let's see here. After this, we had Seth and Cena and the Authority, and the best segment of the night, the contract signing.
Dude, you know what? You've been so high on this. I mean, I was high on it too, don't get me wrong. But I want you to kind of take the ball on this one. What did you think of this? What were the standouts for you? I don't know if you took any notes, but if you want to read off your notes, just give me your thoughts on this, brother.
Well, the crazy thing is I only have one line in my notes because I was just so entranced with the segment itself that I didn't really think to look back at my computer and type. That's what was so good about it. It was very it did a really good job of sucking you in. All I have on my notes here is contract signing. Great stuff for both Rollins and Cena. Rollins wants to free the fans. Cena wants to win his 16th title and reduce Rollins. That's all I have written because I wrote that after the segment was over as like a summary, right?
Yeah.
But what I loved so much about this segment is the way that these guys played up to different audiences. Because, like, if you say, I love Hitler, that sounds horrible, right?
Yeah.
But if you say I love Hitler in the middle of a Nazi party, people are going to love you, right?
Yes.
That's what, and obviously that was taken to the absolute extreme. I just want to, because there are people out there that would take me literally, and I'm sorry that you have the enough of an issue to make something of that. I wasn't being serious. I don't actually.
Right.
But what I loved was that they said things that certain people take one way and the other people take another way, because Rollins came off as just this total douchebag, smarmy heel to the people that already hated him. But on that same exact note, and with everything that he said, he also came off as a freaking hero. And like he was dropping a CM Punk level pipe bomb to the people that already liked him or already hated Cena.
Right.
And then on the other hand, Cena came off as this shining, glorious hero that's going to abolish this terrible champion to the people that already love Cena. And there are a lot of them. He's at the top for a reason. And like for Cena haters, for people that despise Cena or just really love Rollins to the point that it makes them not like Cena in this feud specifically, those people had to be freaking seething after the Cena promo because everything he said plays into what they already hate about him.
And here's the thing, Ashton. John Cena did something incredible tonight in regards to me and my reaction to this segment.
Oh, yeah?
Because throughout our history at Twitwell, when we cover major Cena programs, the one thing I hate is when Cena really verbally castrates his opponent.
Randy Orton has a glass jaw.
Exactly.
That's the line that reverberates throughout history, man.
Yeah, because how much that pissed me off.
It did, yeah, it really did. You were so livid after that show. And that was a freaking SmackDown, too. Like, that was when we still reviewed SmackDown.
Yeah, remember those days, people? Good, because somebody has to.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, like, he's down dressing Rollins. I could feel myself, like, getting irritated and being like, this bitch,
Oh, and dude, that's the thing too. Like, I felt myself. I wasn't even clenching. I was like, I feel like I was on another freaking plane watching this promo because like I knew as soon as Cena started talking to Rollins, oh my God, he's doing it. He's doing it. That's what it hit me. Like he's doing it. Like he is doing this thing that he does where he goes into this mode where he rides that fence so perfectly that everybody on one side starts loving him and everyone on the other side starts hating him. And if they already felt one way or the other, all he does is push them further in that direction.
And see, I can't believe I'm saying this because he did the one thing I hate, but I loved him tonight.
He was so freaking good. And no, you know what though, John? He didn't directly bury Rollins.
He didn't.
He threatened to. He threatened to, but he didn't directly bury him. He didn't say, Seth Rollins, you suck, and because you suck, I'm the better man. He didn't do that. He said, I'm going to beat you to prove why I'm the best.
That's true. And not only that, when he was saying, like, you're a joke, you're this, you're that, and again, my blood was kind of boiling.
He was saying what we've already said. All he was saying was that Rollins is a terrible champion, and we've already echoed that sentiment.
Yes, I can see that, but the point I'm getting to here is he related to a greater story. And that's what I appreciated. The relationship to Triple H, the relationship to the Authority as a whole. Hell, going to Triple H and his relationship with Ric Flair. I like the story Cena told here. And I'm going to go one step further, and maybe it was just the kind of mood that I was in, because, again, I had a particular giddiness, because we finished G1, we climbed that mountain, and then this is going to be the first Raw, no G1. I liked how out he was with his motives.
Yep.
Like, yeah, I want my 16th title reign. I want to shove it in your face. I want to shove it in your face because I was the biggest blockade in your career, referring to Triple H. And now I'm going to do the same to you. And you'd feel like, again, like you said, riding that line.
Dude, you know how much I love this too? Because like it made me think of that Wrestling Isn't Wrestling video.
Right.
The Max Landis video that he made that was like a half hour long that was amazing that everybody and their mother should watch.
Oh, yeah, dude, yeah, because they did the whole, Triple H, well, if I take out John Cena, you guys all love me, right? Maybe.
No, yeah, dude, and that's the thing. They were like, guys, how can I make you love me? And they were just like, we really don't like John Cena. And he was just like, okay, so John Cena, you suck. And they were all cheering. They're like, yeah. And then it was like, yeah, tell me I'm the best. Tell me I'm the best, guy. Tell me I'm the best. Please tell me I'm the best. And then they were just like, beat John Cena. Then maybe we will. And then he lost.
Yeah. And then, and that's just it. And I'm like, you know what, Cena? I mean, normally he's a douche, but he does it under the guise of being this heroic guy, this inspiration to children. Yep. He was so out about the fact that this is about his legacy, about punctuating his career in the best way possible. I'm like, you know what? This is really refreshing. This is really freaking refreshing.
It
like,
was.
You're not making any bones about it. You're not saying, oh, I'm going to do it because that kid in the 15th row, his parents recently got divorced, and I'm going to tell him to never give up. No, he's just like, this is about me. I freaking loved it. I'm like, yes, because for the last 10 years it has been about you, and you're finally owning it, but not even in a heel turn like everybody's crying about. I mean, us being, I think, an exception, because I really don't care anymore.
And, dude, that's the thing, too, is I guarantee you there are going to be at least 5 Reddit threads made over the course of the next hour or two asking if John Cena turned heel tonight.
Yeah, and the answer, no.
No, just maybe in your eyes, but not in general.
I love the delivery of this promo, though. And then, again, when he was like, the difference between your relationship with Triple H and Triple H's relationship with Flair was that Triple H was never Ric Flair's bitch.
Yeah.
And then when he signed the contract, and this Sunday said, you're going to be mine. And I'm like, oh my God, this is the asshole John Cena I've been waiting for.
Oh, thank you so much for saying that, because I was literally just thinking, as soon as he's done talking, I'm bringing up the Deke.
Yes. This is what we've wanted. I'm going to say it. This is probably the best promo Cena will cut all year for me. I can't see how.
I don't know if it's the best promo he will cut all year, but for me, it's the best promo he's cut this year so far.
Definitely. Without question. Again, I just love that he didn't masquerade his intentions as anything more noble. This is about his career. This is about the fact that he's so close to tasting something that Triple H didn't, because Triple H, I think he ended his reigns at like 13. Pretty much saying Seth probably never will. And, it just tying with Ric Flair so that Triple H is always going to have to associate his hero, who we worship, Ric Flair, with John Cena, and Seth Rollins have to do the same. And then I got to give credit to the Authority, because when John Cena leaves, Triple H gives Seth the perfect look. because that's what I think really made this whole thing work, Ash, and this is going to be my final point, and then I'll give it back to you. I feel like before this contract signing, the Authority in particular were viewing this as just another match. High stakes, sure, because Seth can consolidate the belts, but just another match nonetheless. But when John Cena brings down the gravity of the situation, and Michael Cole, I think, did a good job too when he said, look, guys, it's sinking into Triple H. You're damn right it was. Because he gave that look to Seth like, don't shit the bed. And Seth is just like, okay, I'll try not to. Yeah, exactly. This worked so well. I think not just because John Cena was being so out about his motives, which again on a personal level I loved, but because all of the other players in this, their interactions to him being so out about his motives and the gravity of those motives was so freaking on point. So
and you know what I love too?
What's that?
I'm looking even more forward now to watching other random YouTubers' reactions to this Raw, exclusively so that I can just watch the video, crack a smile, and say, brother, you're getting your strings pulled so hard by John Cena.
I know, right?
The Tyrone Magnus reaction, though.
Oh my god, the rage.
He's getting worked so hard, though.
It's so true, though.
Because, like, here's the thing. People are going to pay, those people specifically, the people that hate John Cena, are going to pay because they want to see Seth Rollins humiliate him.
Yeah. Yeah. Where SummerSlam's taking place in Los Angeles, right? Is that where
I don't think it's in LA this year.
I don't know where it is, but whatever crowd it is, I think
it's
Seth's
in Brooklyn. It's in Brooklyn.
Oh, it's in Brooklyn. That's right. Because NXT TakeOver Brooklyn. I think Seth's going to be hot in New York. I think that's another thing that makes it perfect, too. Because, I don't know, is Brooklyn one of the smarkier crowds, Ashton? I mean,
oh, my God, yes.
Yeah, Seth is going to be a god there,
dude,
I think.
Brooklyn is Philly levels.
And you know what? Especially after that promo that Cena just cut, you know that the people that are going to be at SummerSlam, both, you know, local in the Brooklyn area and beyond, are probably just thinking, let's go, Seth. And again, like you said, getting worked so hard. Yeah. So this was so well done. And, yeah, I loved it, dude. Absolutely loved it.
And what's great is that, like, we're sitting here talking about how other people are getting worked so hard, and on that same note, this whole segment got me so much more hype for SummerSlam, so I'm also getting worked all the harder.
Yeah, it did me too. Like, this was the one defining segment, as you said for yourself, you know, the opening of Wow, that really got me to go from that, like, that 5 to 6 for SummerSlam, just because NXT TakeOver Brooklyn looks so stacked, to that 7 or 8 level. Like, okay, guys, let's do this. Let's go to SummerSlam, you know, let's get it done. So, great job by everybody involved.
Just awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.